Hi everyone, I'm Pratiksha and I'm a computer science student. So I had a assignment due that I had to make a full stack website using PHP and SQL for a database, storing my database, and we couldn't use anything more like core PHP and HTML, CSS, and basic JavaScript was allowed. So I wanted to speak about the progress of LLMs that we have and the IDEs, the co-pilots that we have integrated in the IDEs. I formulated my idea fully using ChatGPT. I created database using ChatGPT. I asked for the queries and it gave me queries, and I created the database and created the tables for the database. And then I actually went to Vercel and I asked ChatGPT to give the details, like brief for what I want in my program, like website. And I also asked it to generate an ERM diagram. Even the ERM diagram, entity relationship model diagram, was not that good, but it did the job. And asked for the brief, and I copy pasted that to Vercel, and Vercel created really complex website. So I downloaded the zip file and then loaded it to my Tree ID. I asked Tree to just make the program using HTML, CSS, and core PHP, and it did that job. And the website was really simple, so I just looked at it from a user point of view, and then I just scrolled from a user point of view. I looked at it, and then I just like it was not even a good prompt. I just was like, I don't like this, change this. I don't like this, I don't like the hero section, change the color palette. I don't like I want to add some animation, and it did everything I asked. Like the vibe coding is also so simple. Like even a month before, like for my previous semester as well, I did use LLM for it, but it was not this advanced. I'm really impressed how much far you can go using just vibe coding. So let me just show you the website I made, and it's really very simple expense tracker for personal use, but it's impressive for vibe coding. Here I've got my hero section, the home page of my website. You can see the hero section, the logo that's animating up and down. I've also really clean and minimal design over here, and you can see how smart and how good it looks, how clean the edges are. Everything looks very clean, and there are many user friendly and good fonts, and everything is mentioned here. There are many buttons that direct you to same page, like this start tracking free and get started. Both direct you to the registration form or a create account section. I'm creating a new account here with a random name, and I'll show you all the things that it does. You can add any address right now, because email address or any information, because this is just a dummy website. It's not dummy, it does work, but it's not real. So this password also, there is requirements. I asked Tree ID to keep the requirements. I did not use any logic for this as well. I just asked it that this should be my requirements, and it did it. I'm entering a random password right now. So you can see it's not fulfilled all the thing that should have matched. So I do not add any special character. I'm adding a special character right now, and it works. So the thing is, I'm really impressed by Vibecoding. I didn't know we could make this. I really struggled making my first semester project, which was also to build a plastic website, but it was really hard to do it from scratch. So you are directed to login page now and enter the address and password that you just created. I just created. I'll do it. And then you basically can enter. So this is the dashboard that we have. It's expense tracker, so obviously there is this graph for spending trade, and we've got this streak thing that rotates on y-axis. And then we can go to expenses. You can see the monthly summary or total expenses. You can add expenses, categories where you can categorize every category with a color or add new category. We can also switch account. I'm going to add my account that I like, my first account, which I do use actually. I've got streak of 6 days, and then this is my spending graph, the recent expenses that I've had. We can hover on the graph to look at the expense on each day. I can also add new expenses from here, from that add expense button. Also look at the history. So clicking on history directs us to the expense page. You can see the color coordination that I have. Also, you can make goals by yourself and add the goals. I'll show you this category thing. You can change the color and then save changes, and the category is updated. You can also change the currency. I live in Nepal, so I've NPRs. You can change the currency as per your location. Also delete the account, so CRUD operation is fulfilled. Create, read, update, delete. We can do everything. Log out and you're again directed to your home page.